All right, so let's start with the big story that we are tracking on WION, and this, of course, is what the CIA's Deputy Director David Cohen has said, where he said that Al-Qaeda could in fact be regrouping in Afghanistan. Now, the Espionage and Intelligence and Security Monitor, intelnews.org, has published a report with Cohen's assessment on the Al-Qaeda's expanding footprint. Cohen's estimation were heard at the Intelligence and National Security Summit in Washington, D.C., where he acknowledged that the shuttering of the United States Embassy in Kabul, as well as the closure of a network of CIA stations across Afghanistan, has actually reduced America's intelligence agency's capabilities to assess the conditions on the ground in Afghanistan. Now, at the summit, Cohen in fact noted that there were some potential motions of Al-Qaeda returning to Afghanistan in a pretty big way. Now, remember, for 20 years, these NATO nations led by the United States of America tried to bomb the various hideouts of Afghanistan and other terror outfits in Afghanistan. They spent vast amounts of funds and also deployed thousands of soldiers and even mercenaries in Afghanistan to try and oust the erstwhile Taliban government, which was alleged to have been shielding the dreaded Al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden. In subsequent years, the terror group responsible for the 9/11 attacks suffered heavy losses and saw its members disperse across the region. Many others were captured or killed, including the group's leader Osama bin Laden, who, remember, was killed in Pakistan's Abbottabad by the United States in a very covert operation in 2011. But the group reportedly kept a very low profile and quietly reorganized. And today, with the Taliban back in power in Afghanistan, the US intelligence community has expressed concerns that Al-Qaeda could make a huge comeback in the war-torn nation. Recent intelligence assessments on the Al-Qaeda are being collated from over-the-horizon platforms, which mean from countries that border Afghanistan. The report by intelnews.org has further said that the CIA, in particular, is working to develop its ground capabilities in Afghanistan. This, remember, after the Americans were in Afghanistan for over 20 years. Now, according to the CIA's Deputy Director Cohen, it could in fact take Al-Qaeda just a span of about 1, maybe 2 years to amass its former strike capabilities and also directly threaten the American homeland. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.